Hey, Tim Frisch with A Frisch Perspective. I wasn't planning to do a video today, but I just saw a clip of the beginning of Grace Community Church's Sunday morning service, and this is how John MacArthur started the service.
Good morning, everyone. I'm so happy to welcome you to the Grace Community Church Peaceful Protest.
So whether you agree or not with John MacArthur, this is brilliant, and I think it really shows why so many people look up to him and follow his leadership. Because, I mean, you could just see a lot here, and I really wanted to point this out. Tomorrow I plan to talk more about the issue of Grace Community Church and the legal defense that they are going to utilize in their situation with California's restrictions on churches. And I've been talking about this issue, but I thought it would be good to do a little video here showing what John MacArthur did there. It reminded me actually of a Babylon Bee article talking about churchgoers being disguised as rioters. The article says, "Clever churchgoers avoid arrest by disguising themselves as rioters." Now that's just satire from Babylon Bee Christian satire site, but what John MacArthur and their church is doing is actually a protest. It really is a protest, not a riot, a peaceful protest. And I just thought that was brilliant. And what I wanted to do in this video is just make the point that John MacArthur here is really showing a brilliant use of rhetorical skill. Really good use. And it shows a few things that people really like about him. One is calm courage, the ability to stand up and say, this is what I believe, and I'm not going to back down. And there's a calmness there, and yet it's courageous. Behind that, number two, is conviction, that he really believes in something and he's standing for that. And I've said this before, whether everybody agrees with him or not, I do admire the conviction in him standing for what he believes in. The third thing here is humor. And that is a very powerful rhetorical skill, to be able to use humor, but not only say something that's funny, but to make a very pointed statement. And that's the final thing here, is he is making a really clear statement that they are, as a church, protesting. I know a lot of people have different opinions on this, and I've gotten comments. Many people are really behind him in Grace Community Church. Other people really don't think what he's doing is good or wise, but what he's saying here makes a really strong, humorous, and powerful point that they are protesting. And as I've said, one thing that I really hope with what Grace Community Church is doing is that it will really force the government in California to demonstrate that the restrictions that they are putting in place are justified. I will talk tomorrow in tomorrow's video more about the actual legal case and defense that Grace Community Church is making, but I just wanted to make this short little video today just to make this point here, that whether you agree with someone like John MacArthur or not, whether you like him or not, this shows a masterful demonstration of what people see and look up to and admire in a leader like him. Now that also causes some people to really dislike him, I realize that, but I think without a doubt you can see something really powerful here in the way that he opened his service today. Those are just some little thoughts I wanted to share with you. I'd love to hear what you think in the comments below, but please try to keep your comments positive and edifying to the conversation. And as always, thank you so much for listening to what I have to say from A Frisch Perspective.